All right, then on your side mirror this beautiful Monday morning, we're dissecting the legal and operational framework for signages and advertisement in Lagos State. And joining me in the studio this morning, Gbolahan Dixon is Head Operations and Innovation for the Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency. Mr. Dixon, Gbolahan, nice to have you. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone.
All right, then you're welcome. He's been joined by Titilope Raheem, who is Head Legal Services for the Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency. Titilope, it's nice to have you. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
All right, so let's jump in because time is really fast spent. Dixon, kindly give us a quick overview of what LASAA does in Lagos State. Talk to me.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, basically, LASAA is a regulatory body responsible for managing and controlling outdoor advertising and signage display across the states.
Okay.
We ensure order, safety, and the basic aesthetic of the state in line with the vision of Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu.
All right.
Thank you.
And for you, Titilope, I know you head the legal department, right?
Yes.
What is the significance of LASAA? And just talk to us. What was the purpose for creating LASAA in Lagos?
Okay, so before the advent of LASAA, we have cluttering everywhere. We have, signages defacing the face of Lagos. So LASAA was created to regulate and control, proper control of outdoor advertising.
And that's, which year was that?
2006.
All right, so this is more or less like 19 years down the line.
Yes.
There's a whole lot. But Gbolahan, getting back to you, what is your role as head of operations and innovation? What does this entail?
Okay, it basically drives efficiency and modernization. We're transforming from analog to digital. Most of our billboards now, we are trying to make them more lightning, so that the state can.
I needed to get closer to that microphone so that.
Thank you very much. So that the state can be illuminated, and it also adds to the aesthetics of the state.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a whole lot that you do, right?
Absolutely, and also we try to encourage new innovations coming in because we have a lot of outdoor advertising structures. And people are used to the same thing. We have now created different kinds of advert platforms for people to place their advertising on. All
right. I know that people have been talking about your monumental, signages out there. We'll talk much more about that. For Titilope, what about you in terms of your role as the head of legal services? What do you do?
Okay. For legal, we act as the heartbeat of LASAA. What we do is that we interpret the law so that we can maintain the scope. We won't act outside the scope of LASAA. We ensure that our staff understand what they are supposed to do and, carry out the function of LASAA effectively.
All right, so Lagos, we say, is a metropolitan city, right? Lagos accommodates a whole lot. And some have said one of the reasons why Lagos is always first among equals in terms of the finances, or perhaps the finance world, is because of the contributions of so many sectors, which includes LASAA. So I need you, to just talk to our listeners this morning, Gbolahan. I'm just thinking now, the contribution, or perhaps how crucial is LASAA to the economic development of Lagos State? Talk to me.
Well, we have a saying in LASAA that says a business with no sign is a sign of no business. So we encourage all business owners who have advertising to place signages on their premises, and those that are small, medium, and SMEs. Yeah. We also encourage them. We have rates once they go onto our website, which I'm going to share in a short while. They get all the information they need, and our rates are basically very, very, very low. But a lot of people don't tend to understand the basics of LASAA. But once you punch it in and you want to register, you'll be shocked at the rates at which our bills are. They're quite affordable. Yes.
So in terms of the survival of Lagos, if you look at the economy of Lagos,
right?
Where can we situate LASAA? Can't we do without LASAA?
No, you can't do without LASAA. You'll be very difficult. The state of the state will be in chaos.
You mean it?
Absolute mayhem, because our staff are always on the road. You clean the posters. Everywhere would have been defaced. As Titi said earlier, we had indiscriminate pasting of posters, political posters, all across the state. Our staff, our colleagues, they're always there every day trying to clean this up to make the state look beautiful and, you know, interesting for the citizens.
So your role to the economy of Lagos is very crucial.
Absolutely.
All right, Titi, how does the legal department just ensure that the agency is operating within its objectives? Talk to me.
Okay, so what we do is that we educate our staff. We make sure we have stakeholders forums with the outsiders. When I say outsiders, I mean the client. I also mean outdoor practitioners. They are the registered ones with LASAA. So we ensure that, you know, they are registered with LASAA. You know, before you can be an outdoor practitioner, you have to register with Lagos State Signage, an advertisement agency. Yeah, so we ensure you have your AppCon, that you are a proper practitioner. You know what you're doing. You are not just coming to LASAA to just mingle. You actually have a purpose and objective. So that is legal department's responsibility. We draft agreements for collaborations like the one we have with the Lagos State Safety Commission to ensure safety of boards outside there.
Okay.
So those are responsibilities.
Okay, so those are some of the objectives that you try to ensure that you keep in line with, right?
Yes.
Let's now go to the nitty-gritty of all of this now, Gbolahan. A lot of people want to, you know, publicize their business. A lot of people want people to know what they're doing. And one of those ways is by putting up signages, by putting up billboards and all of that. So what are the key rules? Let's begin to understand all of this. What are the key rules that businesses must follow before putting up a signage or perhaps a billboard? Okay.
The two ways of going into that. The first one is once you go into our website, we have all the details there. It's a step-by-step and it's user-friendly. You don't have to be a maestro to understand how to go through it. It's user-friendly. And also you can go into any of our branch offices. We have 20 branch offices across the state. As far as Ekpe, Badagry, once you get there, we have our staff there. Our customer service is excellent. We train them every quarter to improve their services. So once you get there, they will put you through. It's not that lengthy. It's just about a 1, 2, 3 step.
Yes, but I need you to put us through on the program this morning.
Okay.
What should we do? I mean, I have a business I just want to start, or perhaps I've already started and I want people to know it. And I just want to, you know, put all those inscriptions on a billboard right in front of my office, or perhaps maybe some streets away. What should I do? What are the rules?
Awesome. So once you get to the branch or wherever you're going to get access to the LASAA platform, you pick up a form, you fill the form, you submit it. Our staff go through, you put the picture of how you want it to look. In a day or two, our staff, they go to the site, look at it to see how possible that structure can stand. If it's not a possible one, they'll advise you on how you can deploy it. And once you do that, in another day or two, your bill is out. You make payments and your signage is up and running.
Right. Yeah. So how many types of signages do we have?
Oh, we have various types. We have the first party signage, that is the business signage, where you have the business owner that puts his signages in front of his premises.
I needed to speak to this microphone.
Okay.
So we have different signages, right?
Yes. We have the first party signage, that's the business owners, where you put your adverts or your business name on your premises.
Okay.
We also have the third party. That one has got to do with the outdoor practitioners. As Citi said earlier, you need to be registered to practice outdoors. So the outdoor practitioner installs a billboard anywhere that is approvable by LASAA, and you can now put your adverts there. We also have the transit advertising, that's the mobile adverts, where you put adverts on your vehicles and it just plies the road.
So you mean if I do that without getting in touch with you guys, I am infringing on the law?
Yes. That's
I'm just trying to promote myself now.
Yes. And also we have market storming as well, where you can adverts on the road. You see people doing road shows and you just go see them going across the road. We have about 5-10 people walking across the road. And we have small formats as well, where you have the bus shelters and police kiosk for advertising. Yeah.
All right. Titi, I thought you wanted to add to what you were saying.
No, I was just saying kiosk and some
all those other things. Yeah. So if I'm to come to you, Titi, what are some legal steps that are required in the event of people not complying? I mean, if you're not having compliance, what are some legal steps that you guys would take?
Okay. if there is an infraction, you've infracted on LASAA law, that means you've erected a board without properly registering same. We first try to engage you. We establish a correspondence. We'll come to you, we write to you, and then we send notices. In accordance with our enabling law, we send notices giving you 14 days within which to comply. And if you've not complied, we remind you, we send a reminder letter. Subsequent upon that, we assign your board so that you will know that it's going to go down for enforcement. Subsequent upon that, we expect you as a business owner who has a civic responsibility to the state to come forward, and register your sign appropriately. If that is not done, we still have some other steps we'll take as regards enforcement.
All right, then. So let's talk about what LASAA is doing for those who are involved in illegal or perhaps unauthorized signages. Gbolahan, how does LASAA handle that?
Well, if we see any infringement like that, the first thing we do, once we identify the infringement, we send in a notice. Mostly it's a fine. And yes, it's a fine. And that goes from the Compliance and Enforcement Department. The fine is issued.
Okay.
Then, whoever gets the fine can now call back, and now we can now discuss it. The purpose, the reason why the infringement occurred.
Right. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Your Side Mirror is the program. And this morning, we're connecting with our friends from the Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency, and today we're looking at the legal and operational framework guiding that particular agency. All right, I've got two great minds in the building, but quickly taking you through the mile 12 corridor. I understand Light Up Lagos men, they are at work. If you are sending mile 12 bridge inwards K2, all right, they're doing the thing there, so that might be slowing things down a little within that particular corridor, but take note of that as you drive along. Ahead, we did tell you that there was an impediment earlier on around K2, but that has been taken off. That vehicle has been towed off, so it's much better driving through that corridor. If you also want to join the conversation this morning, feel free to do so, and that's on 08099120777. That's 08099120777, or you can also put a voice call across, and that's on 091-5387-7127. 091-5387-7127. Those are the numbers that you can use to connect with us. But I see here with me in the studios Gbolahan Dixon, who is Head Operations and Innovation for Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency. I also have Titilope Raheem, who is Head Legal Services for LASAA. And both of them, they are taking us to the classroom this morning. All right, so what is an illegal signage and how can that be regularized, Gbolahan?
Okay, an illegal signage is a structure that has not been registered with the agency.
Okay.
Yes, it's a structure that has not been registered with the agency and is not in conformity with our laws and our guidelines. Those are what we call illegal structures.
And how can it be regularized?
The client just needs to walk up to our office. Once you do a proper registration, you'll be guided by our colleagues on how to place your advert. It's just about proper guidance. People just go on the road and display all sorts of manners of advertising without seeking the proper guidance. Once you get in touch with us, we'll guide you accordingly.
Are there any penalties?
Yes, we have various types.
So for those who fail to comply, what are the penalties?
Well, the various types, I can't
Can I pitch in one or two?
Okay, Titilope, talk to me.
Okay, an illegal structure, apart from a structure not registered, it can also be a registered structure but is not approvable. As in, you want to register, you've put in an application to register the particular structure, but the particular structure cannot be registered in is either the size, this location you want to register it. For instance, if you want to register a structure near a cable, it is not approvable. The Lagos State government will not allow that. If you want to register a site that's supposed to be, maybe they've given you a pylon signs. Pylon signs are signs that are compiled together.
Okay.
We call it a composite sign. And then you want to go and put in a wall sign.
Okay.
You may be advised to rather do another one, like the approvable one. If you now insist on putting that sign is illegal. and cannot, even if it's registered, is illegal. So you have to follow the proper procedure, or else that sign will be removed.
All right. So who is responsible? Let's talk about damages now. So who is responsible for damages that are caused by an outdoor advertisement structure? So if an outdoor advertisement structure causes a damage, who is responsible for it?
Most likely.
Okay, or Titila, you want to take that?
Okay. For a damage, it is either the owner of the outdoor advertising structure or the business owner. The owner of the structure that damages somebody else's property. However, if the damage was caused, let's say, by an accident of a particular company's vehicle, the company will take responsibility for the damage.
Okay. All right, then. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM 08099120777. That's the numbers that you can connect with us. You can also send in your concerns as well on that number. If you want to express yourself, 09153877127. You can reach us on that one as well. And of course, my guests are here to respond to your concerns as well. Feel free to connect with us on the program this morning. There's a whole lot. And I'm going to be, sounding out my guests really as relates to, those posters during elections, okay? Electioneering signs and signages, so to say. I'm sure they'll be able to respond to that. But there's a question here that just popped in. It says, good morning, Mr. Dixon and Mrs. Raheem. Why does Lagos State regulate signages and billboards? Isn't it just advertising? Tosi is sending that one from Sabu. Gbolahan, you want to respond to him?
Well, before now, it was the role of the local government and the local government authority. But since 2006, we have been registered and put into law by the Lagos State laws for signages and structures in 2006. So it is LASAA's core responsibility, not in terms of advertising, but the advertising platform, the structures at which the advertising stands. That is OOH, out of home advertising. That is what LASAA regulates, the structures that hold those advertising materials.
So they're the property of LASAA?
Yes.
Okay. This one says, good morning, Victor. How can businesses confirm if their signage agent is licensed by LASAA? Sheon Ibrahim is sending that one in. Sheon, thank you. Titi?
We have our website, and then the registered practitioners are on the website. So it's easy for you to just, click your phone and then check whether the outdoor practitioner you want to register with is registered with LASAA. Okay, I think this just answers the next question. So this one says, Mr. Dixon, is there a way for people to apply or renew online without visiting LASAA's office?
Yes. Just click on the website, lasa.ng.gov.com. That is the LASAA website. Once you get everything is on that website. Okay, all right, then
08099120777. More messages are streaming in for you. This one says, good morning. How much does it generally cost to register a small signboard for a local shop? Kemi from Okera is sending that one in.
It generally depends. If we have classification of signs, we have wall sign. The smallest wall sign is 10,560.
Is that cheap?
Yes, for a whole year.
Wow.
Annually, and then you have to pay for your form. There is a fee for the form as well. It's less than 10,000. I'm very sure.
Okay.
So that's just what you need to pay. Then you submit your, the demo of your sign and.
And after that,
you're through.
How long does it take? By the time you submit all of this, how long will it take for approval?
So it actually depends on the person submitting. If you submit what you're supposed to submit, they vet it. If it's been vetted within 2 weeks, you are on. But if we still have back and forth, maybe the pictures are not clear, you didn't submit what you are supposed to, submit to them, or there are one or two things. It depends. It actually depends.
All right. Let's touch base with elections now, because the electioneering season will soon be here as well. So during election seasons, how does LASAA control those indiscriminate posters and banners?
Okay, the first thing we do is we organize like a stakeholders forum. We actually work hand in hand with all the political parties and advise them on the guidelines on how to place their posters. Often times we realize that most of them are not in conformity with the laws, for some reasons or one reason or the other. But our guys are always out there to clean up the posters because it's always indiscriminate. But there's always a platform to discuss this.
Right. So what would you say to critics that say, well, LASAA will only do that when they know it's the opposing party? Therefore, the ruling party in Lagos, they always throw a blind eye. What would you say to that?
No, I totally disagree with that because we actually liaise with a lot of other parties. I know, and most of them are also compliant. Someone out there might just want to, play some funny games, saying all stuff. But I know for a fact, because I've dealt with about 4 or 5 other political parties that are not the ones ruling, and they actually do conform with the laws and guidelines of LASAA. Let's
talk about innovation and technology. So, What is LASAA doing? I mean, are you guys introducing innovation into the outdoor advertising business?
Oh yes. Before now, we didn't have the websites as active as it is now. We didn't have that, but now everything is online. Payment is seamless. You don't have to pay cash to anybody, not even our staff. Once you just punch it on the system, you get your permit.
Right.
And we also are looking into different kinds of platforms that you can advertise in, not the normal ones that you see, not the normal billboards. We have interactive
digital billboards
now that you can actually talk to.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay. And they are located where? Where in Lagos?
Yes, quite a number of them. We have the lattice, the one on the 3rd Mainland Bridge.
Okay, the Lagos State Traffic Information System.
Yes.
Okay.
We also have one on Ikorodu Road.
All right.
Yes, and we have ones for the climate as well.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. For Titi, what are some of the policies that you guys have been able to put in place just to prevent occurrences of environmental disasters and hazards?
Okay, like I said earlier, our collaboration with the Lagos State Safety Commission is one of them. We came about a policy whereby safety measures are put in place together between Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency and Lagos State Safety Commission.
Right.
And then we also ensure that boards should be properly tagged. And as well, so that we would know the owner of each board, you should tag your board, and then you should also insure the board to ensure that you are covered.
So let's talk about legal now. Titi, I know that's something you eat daily. So do LASAA prosecute? Do you guys prosecute offenders in the event of default?
Yes, we do, but it's usually the last option. We ensure we engage first, and then we notify. Subsequent upon notification, we assign, and apart from that, we enforce. But lastly, if you are so recalcitrant that you have, made up your mind you are not going to register with LASAA, we take you to court. According to our section 422 of LASAA law.
Like how many people have you prosecuted?
Just a few.
A few? Okay. Let's begin to take this home this morning. Your parting thoughts on the program. First of Gbolahan, 30 seconds. What's your message to Lagosians?
My message to Lagosians is to strictly adhere to the laws, guidelines that govern the Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency. We're here to support your business. We're here to help you. We're not here to kill your business. Everything you do, once it's in compliance with the laws and guidelines, I'd encourage everybody to register their business so that it can be visible and they can sell. All right, then, and to you,
Titilope, so I want to say that I am very sure that LASAA is still continuing with awareness and sensitization, because I know that a lot of people don't know what LASAA stands for and they don't understand what we do. So we will continue to sensitize and create the awareness so that you would know that we are at the grassroots. You can reach us at anywhere. You can communicate with us. We have mobile advertisement hubs that can assist you in registering your sign within 1 to 2 days. So just do the needful as your civic responsibility.
We'll leave it at that for now. It's nice having both of you in the studios. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
All right. So I have been speaking with my friends, talking about my friends from LASAA, and this morning we've been looking at how to dissect the legal and operational framework for signages and advertisements in Lagos. Gbolahan Dixon, who is head operations and innovation, has taken us to the classroom. He's from LASAA, and also Titilope Raheem, who is head of the legal unit of that particular agency. Both of them has taken us on this excursion. Maximum shout out going out to Mike James. He has produced the program this morning. Atinuke Da Silva Osajiri is also here. She's head of corporate communications and strategy for LASAA. Ife Oluwadada is also here. She's also assistant general manager, corporate communications and strategy for LASAA. We have to go. Maximum shout out going out to Kwemi Shodinke and Daniel Downsey. My name is Victor Oteri and our executive producer is Tayo Akonle. I'm out. Stay very much within. Bye.
Inside Lagos, God no go shame us. The vibe is contagious.